Has anyone else's high yield savings APY been gradually decreasing these last couple of months? I'm trying to see something. The APY is the annual percentage yield that you're paid on your savings account, for those that may not know.
The answer is yes, and that is by design. It's because the Federal Reserve has been cutting interest rates, and you've likely seen this in the news. They cut interest rates, it has an impact on your savings accounts, it can have an impact on your credit cards, it has an impact on the stock market at times, and it can have an impact on your mortgage rates as well. But why do they do this, and how exactly does the whole process work? Is in charge of setting what is called the Fed funds rate. This is the rate that banks can lend to each other. It's the only rate that the Federal Reserve can control. But think of that as the base layer of a pyramid. Everything else is based on that rate. The Fed wants to cut rates and bring those rates down to encourage people to go out and spend more money and stimulate the economy. That's because 2/3 of the US economy is based on consumer spending. So if you start to see the savings rate on your account going down, the thought is, hey, they want you to go out and invest that money, go start a business. That is the incentive that they are trying to encourage there. Because instead of you getting 4 or 4.5%, you should go out and go buy stocks. That is what they're trying to get you to do. When inflation is high, they try and do the opposite. They will raise interest rates to get people to slow down. Interest rates on a mortgage will start to skyrocket. Interest on bank accounts started to go up. And they say, hey, look, instead of getting paid the 1.5% that we were used to getting paid years ago, that starts to creep up and say, hey, look, you know what? I can actually get paid for doing almost nothing by parking my money in the bank, taking it out of the market, not risking it, not spending it, putting it in the bank, doing nothing and not spending it, slowing the economy down. So that is why rates are going down. They're going to continue to go down as long as the Fed continues to cut interest rates. Some who expect a few cuts in 2026, and also the president is asking for cuts to occur. Is that going to occur? We'll see.